Let's work now on class discussion 6, graphing quadratic functions. On the set of boxes below, graph the function y equals x squared minus 2x minus 5. So in this case, you are given the table of values here with x values. So what you can do here is just enter the function in the calculator. So go to y equals on your calculator and enter the function. So let's enter that one together. So you have y equals, you have x squared minus 2x minus 5. Now if you want to access the table of values, so if you want to look at the table of values, just press second and then graph. So this one is to look at the table of values. So press second, graph to look at the table of values. So here we'll just look at what are the values of y for this x values. So let's look at -2. So scroll up. If you do not see -2 in your calculator screen, just scroll up. So -2, the y value is equal to 3. For -1, that is -2. I'm looking at the calculator. So when x is 0, you have -5. And when we have 1, it is -6. And when we have 2, it's -5. And when we have 3, it's -2. And when we have 4, it is +3. Okay, so you simply look at the y values on the calculator. So this is where we are looking at. So this one, so -2 up to +4. So these are all the values you're actually copying from the calculator. So that part. So let's now graph these points here. So we have -2, 3. So you look at the x value. So this is your x and this is your y. Okay, so x is -2. So -2 is here. And then +3. So you have 1, 2, 3 should be here. And then we have -1, -2. So -1, -2. So you have 1, 2 should be here. And 0, -5. So 0, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your 0, -5. And then we have 1, -6. So 1, -6. So this is 1, then 6 should be here. Okay. And then you have now 2, -5. 2, -5 should be here. And then we have 3, -2. So you have 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. It's -2 here. And then 4, +3. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3 should be here. Okay, so this should be the graph of the function. So we'll just connect the dots here. Okay, and this one now is the graph of the function y equals x squared minus 2x minus 5. So that is the graph of the function. So very basic in graphing, just generate points and plot the points there and connect all the points, and that will be the graph of the function, any function given. That's the basic idea of graphing. Now this time, let's look at now think, write, and share. Let's answer the questions here. Okay. Now think, write, and share. Question number 1, describe the graph of this function. Okay, what kind of graph is this one? So since this is, if you know, you have an idea, you have an experience what kind of graph of this one. So this one actually is the graph of a parabola. So I would say the graph is a parabola opening upward. Or you can also say this is a U-shaped graph. Or it could be a U-shaped graph. Now, question number 2. Do you notice any pattern on the Y column in the table? Okay, so let us check here the pattern here. So any noticings that you can actually see in the Y values here. Now I notice here that I see 3 and 3 here. I see -2, -2, and I see -5, -5, and except for this one, okay, except this. So I'm seeing a pattern that there's always a match for every values of Y. There's always a matching value. So this one matches here, this one is a match here, and this one is also matching here, except for this one. This one has no match. So this one has a match. Now when you try to look at on the calculator also, when you scroll up, let's scroll up here just to have more values. So when you see here, you are extending here, see -10, I mean +10 is match, 10, I mean 19, it's a match. For sure, when you scroll up and down here, there's always a matching value of Y, except there's one value that has no match. So I think that's a very good pattern for this graph. So I would say that there are always matching values of Y except for one of Y except for one value of Y. Now the next question is, what is significant about the point 1, -6 on the graph? Okay, when we locate the point on the graph, this is actually here. So this is actually 1, -6. This is 1, -6. Now when you try to look at the graph and describe where the position of this one, this is actually the value that has no match. Okay, so this is the point that the Y value has no match. Okay, now in the graph I would describe this one that this is the, in the graph this is the lowest point. Okay, so I think that would be the description there. What is the significance about this graph? That is, there's no match in the graph. This is the lowest point. Okay, that's it.